Today we'll be discussing real estate contingencies. Hi, my name is Matt Barker. This is Brandon Hedges. We're with the Barker and Hedges group at RE/MAX Results. We'd like to thank you for watching our video blog. Before we begin, we'd like to point your attention to two links on our blog. First, if you'd like to know the value of your home, please click on What's My Home's Value? Or if you'd like to search for homes for sale in the area, please click on the Search for Homes link. Now, back to our topic. Real estate contingencies are a very important part in any real estate contract. Contingencies can help the buyer protect themselves in the event a problem comes up after their earnest money gets submitted into escrow. Today, Brandon's going to cover the common contingencies found in most real estate contracts and how they can protect the buyer and help them make a sound decision.
Absolutely. There's really two primary contingencies, and they're for the inspection and the buyer's financing. Those are the ones that come up in just about every transaction that we see come through, and there's some others that are a little bit less frequent. We typically start with the inspection contingency because that's usually the first thing that happens after we get a negotiated contract. The inspection is the time period for the buyer to do their due diligence, hire an inspection company, sometimes additional contractors, whatever's warranted for that situation to come in. Usually all takes place in the first week or so, and the buyer has an opportunity at the end of that to say, yep, everything checked out, we're going to move forward. Or they could potentially ask the seller to make some repairs or some other concessions or things get renegotiated. So the inspection happens first, and then we typically move into the second tier of contingencies, and that's for the financing. Buyers do need to be pre-approved in almost every situation in order to purchase a property or make an offer. And that's because the seller is going to want to have some sort of assurance that the buyer can complete that transaction. So a letter from a lender saying, yep, they're pre-approved. I've looked at their income and debt and everything looks good as long as the home appraises and all of that. Which brings us to our financing contingency. After we complete the inspection, now things shift a little bit more to the lender to do their due diligence along with the buyer. That's when the appraisal takes place. That's a third-party independent appraiser that comes in and gives the bank yep, the value of the property is $200,000 and everything looks good. Once we pass that hurdle, then it goes into underwriting and the buyer's doing the final stages of their contingency. Usually 30 to 45 days out is when that contingency period expires and the buyer has to give the seller some sort of a letter or a statement saying, yep, I'm approved for the mortgage, everything's ready to go. There can be others for association documents. In Minnesota, there's a 10-day review period for certain types of associations to look over the documents. There can be a sale of a buyer's property in order for them to purchase. That can be a contingency. There's other things that have to do with well and septic systems that can be contingencies. So there's a few other things that come up in certain transactions, but the two primary ones we've covered in detail. We're happy to discuss the others in more detail with you at any point in time. So really appreciate you watching our video blog. Make it a great day.